Now, I am very, very excited to be interviewing my soul sister from the Big Island. Our family recently popped by on a surprise visit, and her name is Pati Hoyt. I've known her for a while now, right? You did a demonstration, Cutco demonstration years ago, and then through social media and through similar journeys, I did an amazing breathwork journey with her. And she's an intuitive life coach, helps people uncover what is holding them back. I love this, and preventing them from achieving greater success in their business or just going after the one thing they truly desire, because something's holding us back when we're not able to achieve what we want, right? One-on-one private life coaching. I love how she is a breathwork facilitator. Her and I share Reiki background and NLP practitioner. And I just really am inspired by her podcast. She's the founder of The Art of Being. And I think I've been raised so much about doing that you have taught me the art of being, slowing down, and how healing. Can you explain, like, how is the breath so healing, and why are we underestimating, the power of the breath?
Yes. Oh, I'm so glad to be here with you, soul sister. So happy to be here. I'm honored to be in your podcast. Well, breathing is very important. Well, without breath, we're not here. Let's start with the basics of the basics, right? We need our breath, right? But it's the way I like to explain is that breathing happens automatic, right? You can go hours without even thinking about that you're breathing, that you're taking a breath. So it's unconscious, right? You just do it. But you can also breathe consciously. Like if I ask you right now to take a deep breath. So you just took a breath consciously. So I think breathing, it's in between our conscious mind and unconscious mind. We can take a breath consciously and we can breathe unconscious. So what happens is a lot of times, let's go back to that old thing, like our cave, our ancestor, right? Like our cave, people that used to come before us, that they live in the cave. And when they get out of the cave to do a stroll, they're always looking, is there a bear? Is there a tiger around here, right? And if they face to face, they encounter themselves face to face with those stressors, they either would, and all of us are still carrying this, right? When we get into this very stressful moment, we either freeze or we want to fight, or we flee, we're gonna go there and fight, or we're gonna get out of here, or we freeze. There's another F, freeze, right? Fight, flight, or freeze. And with the bear, if they freeze, they're dead. With a tiger, right? But past many years, thousands of years, now we don't have a bear, we don't have a tiger right here in our home and our work and driving that is going to come attack us, but they're modern life stressors that will make us do the same thing, the same reaction, fight, flight, or freeze, same reaction, but it's different things. It's just like going in the car and in the traffic and somebody cut you off and almost like hit you. Your adrenaline and your hearts are like, you get angry, right? So you get angry, and that's your heart. You feel the same thing that those people in the caveman used to feel. So your body tense, your heart race, and you hold your breath. Like think about when you're angry, you hold your breath, your belly tensed up. That's the main thing, your belly tensed up. And the most relaxed way that we can do is just make your belly soft, like, and then breathe into your belly. Let's all do this right now. Just do a deep breathing and just see your belly, hold your belly and see your belly coming up. And then release. So you release, your tense in your body is starting to release. So when you're stressed out, you can come back to your breathing. Just pay attention how you're breathing and just do this simple. You know, when a baby, have you ever seen a baby breathing? Isn't it the belly?
Yeah.
You're laying down, the belly goes up and down. That's the natural way of doing it. But as we grow up, we start getting like stressed out and fears and sadness and anger. And then we start tensing our belly. And then we start breathing right here. And then our breathing start getting very shallow. So you're not allowing the feelings and emotions to rise and fall, rise and fall. And with the breathing, conscious breathing, we make our emotions coming up and down. We breathe with our emotions. And a lot of us, we hold our emotions.
Yes.
Right? We hold our emotions. We tense up and like, I cannot feel this right now. I don't have time. Cannot afford to feel this.
You just don't want to. You know, I have friends that are like, I don't want to watch a sad movie, or I don't want to, you know, like experience negative emotions, right? So do you, are you saying that breathing will help us like process the negative emotions?
Yes, it will help us process, because the more we hold that emotion inside of us, and it can be a fear, an anger, a sadness, you name it. If you hold that in your body, you don't allow it to come out and just rise. And you can do this with the breath. You just be aware, oh, I'm angry. Oh, what I'm angry about it. Usually when you're angry, you're afraid of something.
Yes.
You are afraid of something, but you don't know. But if you stop and breathe with the anger out of the sun, then you ask yourself, what I'm scared, what I'm angry about. And then it comes out like, oh, that's what I'm angry about. That's what I'm scared of. That's the fear. And then just by doing that, it just ease that. It's not tensing up your entire body, but the more you shovel down, you don't want to be conscious about what's going on. The more you shovel down and don't want to see it, don't want to feel it, don't want to, then we start getting disease.
Yes.
In our bodies. You know, so we talk about breath work, you did a breath work session with me.
It was amazing. I mean, talk about things that it's like all the emotions come up that you don't even know that you repressed, right? And it could be decades, it could be from childhood. And why do you think people are afraid, or they don't want to experience negative emotions? Why do you think we fear?
It's not comfortable. Let's start with that.
Yes.
Plain and simple, it's not comfortable, right? And we are in a busy life. We have kids that we need to take care of. We have a household that we need to pay attention, a spouse, jobs. Like, we think that we cannot let ourselves feel that emotion because we don't know what it's going to turn into it, right? Like, oh, I'm afraid of that. I cannot confront somebody. Oh, something happened at work. And then you get angry, but you don't say, you don't voice it because you're afraid that, oh, how is my boss going to look at me? Afraid that's something, right? So you hold on, afraid of confrontation. So you don't say what you're really feeling and thinking about it. So you hold on, and it stacks up. A lot of people have a fear of confrontation. They want to please.
And if you're a child, right? If you're a child, that's even more, because your brain is still developing. You're scared of getting in trouble.
Yes.
So if you're bullied, or even when a teacher says something that hurts your feelings, like, you know what, you weren't paying attention, I'm not going to answer that. It could be as small as that. And then you create, like, I'm never going to ask a question.
Yes. And then right there, they're already like shoveling down that feeling, shoveling down that. They got hurt. It was sad. Yes. You know, and they did not allow that sadness, that hurt come out. And then they shovel there. And then as an adult, somebody come to me, to do a breathwork session. And all of a sudden, all of those like years and years of emotions that we are being packing down. And I've been in that situation, like for most of my life, I did not want to feel my feelings because I thought I could not afford to go there, right? But if we are on the day-to-day, pay attention to our body, what happens is when we are in the breathing, we are paying attention to the body. So we get out of the mind and we get into our body. And our body can tell so much about ourselves and what is going on in our life. If we just stop and take a deep breath and just see the air going all the way from your belly, all the way up and go down again to your belly, not just
the shallow.
Just this shallow, right? Most of us do not take a deep breath.
I've read when you hit your 30s or something, it's just automatic shallow unless you're conscious. So I love when you mention conscious breathing, because most of us, it's like, I breathe every day. So what is breath work? But you don't realize until you experience that conscious breathing. So can you imagine introducing this to schools and teachers and bosses? It'll change the work environment, change the educational environment.
Just having like one of your kids come to you, right? And they're like,
yes.
And then just stop them and have them like, take a deep breath. Because right now they were like reacting to something, they're in their mind. Have them come back to their body just by saying like, okay, let's just take a deep breath. And have them take 3 deep breaths slowly. Then out of the sun, they're in their body and they realize they can articulate what they were feeling, right? Because sometimes we as a parents, as teachers, we can see that kid acting up and we just see their reaction.
Yes.
And we have no idea what was the trigger. We don't know what was the trigger until we have them come down, right? And it's not coming down like, hey, come down. That will not have them come down.
Exactly.
That will not
the way to do it. I've been hearing mothers in stores, just cut it out, just calm down or don't make a big thing about it. And then you think, well, that really, but the frustration of the parent needs a deep breathing at the moment, right?
Yes. Before they come down, their kids, they need to take a deep breath, right? Because they're in the middle of a store and the kid is going ballistic and screaming. Now the parents got triggered.
Yes.
Now they're like feeling of embarrassment. Everybody's looking at their kids. So they start getting triggered themselves.
Yeah.
So instead of like going straight into the kid and have the kid stop this behavior, bad behavior, right? Have them first come to their body and calm themselves down by just taking a deep breath. Okay, this is happening. What am I feeling? Have the parents ask, what am I feeling right now? Oh, I'm afraid of being judged.
Yes.
I'm afraid of embarrassment, how people are looking at me, right? Like, okay, I'm afraid of being judged. Has nothing to do with my kid that it actually needs something, right? So instead of the parents reacting, have them come down and then see what is it inside of them that they're afraid of, they're scared, they're angry. Then pay attention to your kids and have them, okay, honey, just take a deep breath. Do not tell them to come down, knowing that them taking a deep breath, it will help them come down. It will help them say what is that is bothering them.
Mm-hmm.
But have them come to take a deep breath. And once they come down, they're back into their body. Then you can ask them what's going on. You see how different it is?
Huge difference. And it doesn't take that much time.
Yes. No, it doesn't. Like 5 minutes, you will do good instead of half an hour going through the grocery store.
Or doing the lecturing, the scolding, then your blood pressure is like boiling, and then it just makes things.
Then you're having your shallow breath.
Yeah, everybody's having, even people around you.
Yes. Everybody got triggered. If all they can come back to taking a deep breath from the belly up and down, right? Normal. Think about the baby. The baby goes to the belly. Because when we are angry and fear, we tense our belly. And it's hard to do a belly breathing when we are tense there.
Yeah.
And then you try to breathe here. That's how it becomes shallow.
Mm-hmm.
I had a coaching client last year. She was having headache, anxiety, overwhelm. Oh my God, she was disconnected from her kids, and her business was not going where she wanted to go, and she didn't know where she was getting the headache. Well, the headache was because she was having anxiety and overwhelm with life and business. So when we started doing the breathing and really having her come down, I had her put an alarm. That's for everybody that is listening to this.
Yes.
Everybody can do this. Put an alarm every hour, stop and take a deep breath. You will notice that you are holding already your breathing. Like, how am I doing? How am I doing? You come back to your body every hour. That's
life-changing. That's life-changing, because we're at a computer or at work and your mind is just for hours, right? And then you eat lunch, go back to it.
Yeah, you're all in your head all the time.
All in your head. And I never realized how much you react, emotionally, because you remind yourself, well, the next time I'm not going to react. But then you forget to rely on the power of the breath. Yes. Because you're too much into your head. The next time I'm going to realize that, okay, it's not worth it. I'm going to practice peace. And then you wonder, why did I mess up? It's that one simple action.
One simple action for like every hour, put an alarm, take a deep breath. That means like you're taking a conscious breath. Yes. You're going to breathe, you're breathing throughout the day, but for 30 seconds right there and every hour, you're taking a conscious breathing. And then it becomes natural. Yes. It becomes natural. Like this client of mine, out of the sudden, her headache was gone. And then her anxiety started getting lower and lower. Yes. And I was like, oh my God, it's a miracle that we have. God gave this gift of us that is a breath. We take it for granted. This is a miracle gift that we have. We just need to use it wisely. Way better than medicine, right? When you think about the billions of dollars, because we're always looking for the next miracle cure, when it's just, like you said, within us. Yes, it's within us. We just need to use it and pay attention. Some people, when they're sad or when they're angry. So angry, it's masking the fear. Yeah. When it's sad or angry equals scared, you tense up in the different parts of your body. So I challenge people to pay attention to that. And the way you pay attention to that is by just taking a deep breathing, and you will see what part of your body was tense. I was like, oh, this part. Oh, I was just angry 5 minutes ago. I realized this part of my body was tense. Okay. Then later on, you realize that part of the body gives you a signal first. Yeah. When you first get triggered, you get sad, that part of your body start having that sensation. And then you can realize, oh, I'm feeling this. Okay. What am I sad about? You can pay attention, the breathing. It's such a complex and so easy at the same time. Yes. But it can give you so much, like you say, medicine. It's medicine to life. It's the medication of life. I love that. And you know what? Don't you think that it actually gives us awareness as to like mine is in my stomach, right? Because sometimes I wake up and you think, wait a minute, nothing has happened,
but you have this anxiety that's just waiting for you.
Yes.
And it could be a day where I have like no work. It could be like a day of vacation and you're like, why is it? And you know what I love? What you just shared is self-reflective questions. Instead of going, I don't want, no, I refuse to feel like this on my vacation. You stop, because we do, it's discomfort.
Yes, it's discomfort. And we, as a human, we run away from discomfort, right? We do not want to. That's why we numb ourselves. The society, it's all about numbing ourselves with so many things, with alcohol, with drugs, medication, TV,
eating dessert,
eating, even exercise can be a
I found someone, one of my students' moms went 3 times a day to the gym. And I thought, I can't even go once. And then you realize,
numbing.
It could be an addiction, like unhealthy addiction, right? Whether it's
escaping, it's numbing.
Yes.
So we think it's healthy because I'm exercising. Oh, it's healthy. No, it's not. Right? You're doing 3 times, 4 hours, unless you're training for something, it's not normal. That means you're escaping from something.
What question could you ask yourself of what you're escaping? Because sometimes, don't you think it's something that you're not even aware of? Yes. Like you think it's because your child is like, I don't know, failing, and then you realize it has nothing to do with your child.
You need to come back first to the breathing, because that will make you get out of the mind and go to the body. The body is wise. It will give you answers that your mind won't give, right? So first is come to the breath. Really start breathing slowly until you feel that you are in your body. Then you can ask a few questions. Am I angry about something? What am I scared of? Am I sad? What I'm scared of, what I'm sad about, what I'm afraid of. Simple questions like this.
Those are so enlightening, because I think a lot of like the parents that I work with, it's the fear that they're either not preparing their children for the future. They regret that they messed up. Right. Yeah. But the fear is like, oh my gosh, I need you to, I don't know, do this and this and this and this. And then it causes everyone stressed, right? The whole family is stressed based on fear.
Yes. So it's just a simple question that you come back to the body, but you need to be in the breathing and in your body, because the body will give you the answer. What am I angry about? What am I scared of? What am I sad about it? Because remember, angry is fear underneath. What am I angry about? Oh, what I'm scared of. It could be a fear right there. And just keep breathing and wait for the answer.
So sadness, I'm sorry, is sadness based on, what do you attribute sadness to?
Sadness, it's different than angry. Sadness is different than angry. Angry, it's fear. There's a fear over there. Sadness, it can be that you got hurt or disappointed, or you got disappointed yourself, so it's sadness, it's hurt, right?
That makes sense, because disappointment though can sometimes can cause anger though. Then you're in this mishmash of emotions, right?
Yeah.
Wow. It's amazing how just a short time with you, when we visited, my husband and my youngest visited Patty, and just that short visit, I don't know if it's just the environment or you or the combination or seeing your cat. It was just so, I think we need that. Either, serenity through souls or just your environment, right? And then, of course, no matter where you are, let's close by asking, does the environment matter? Because you could be in a very, volatile environment that's not healthy, but will the power of breath help then?
Yes, because our environment, it really affects us. It really does. So if we come back to the breathing, instead of focusing on our environment, which is distressing us, we start focusing on from inside. And then that environment is not coming as strong as you and make you stress out. So when you're in that environment that is really loud and stressful and a lot of like really heavy energy, come back to the breath because you come inside of you. Then you find peace. The only place that there is peace, it's inside.
Exactly. I tried it, Patty. When I have students who are, right, I sometimes post it, they're screaming or they just don't want to do it. And you just pause and they feel your energy,
Yes.
right? Otherwise, I can come across with, you know what, we got to get this done. Or, and they pause and what are you doing? But you know
And
what? You don't even have to
too.
explain it. Yeah, they pause.
Yeah.
They're breathing without you even saying it because I think it's maybe innate. They're looking at you, you know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And
it dissipates just, I mean, amazing, amazing results. You don't have to buy anything. You don't have to leave your house.
Nope.
You don't have to leave the environment. But I think we just dismiss the simplicity.
Yeah.
And like you said, total miracle cure.
My instructor of, I do Revelation Breathwork class. I was certified with them. And my instructor always said that the breathing, it's a gift, right? We received that gift when we were born. We received that. And we don't have to do anything to get that gift. We don't have to earn it. We don't have to beg for it. We don't have to ask for permission. We just have this gift just for the fact that we exist. There's nothing we can do. Yeah.
So powerful. What a great way to end, because I think we're trained that we have to earn it. We have to work for it, or you're not worthy enough of it.
Mm-hmm.
How do people reach you?
They can go in my Instagram, Coach Pati Hoyt, or they can go to my website, Pati Hoyt, PatiHoyt.com, and they can see me there, send me a message, come to my social media. I'm very active on my social media, and I love, love, love sharing.
I love your posts, your stories, and that website. Very, very calming. You know, isn't it interesting? I mean, because some websites, it's just maybe like I don't know, just the energy. But as soon as you just see I'm not even reading it, just the whole energy. But thank you so much, Patty. I know we've been trying to arrange this for a while. So thank you. I know you're really busy and I appreciate it. So the next time you come over, I come over, we have to spend more than like 10 minutes together.
Yes. Thank you so much, Mahalo, sister, for doing this. Your work is very important out there. Keep doing it.
Thank you. Thank you. Take care.
Bye.